This is Eden, a great game that fell into the large pile of niche indie titles I wish had ever gotten more attention. The third game in the PixelJunk line, Eden defined itself with its eye-popping art and addictive music. Thankfully, the actual gameplay next to the two is incredibly fun, and the three pillars work together to show off a great game that didn't quite find the large audience it deserved. The game you're seeing right now would, I guess, fall under the category of platformer. It's really difficult to wrangle it into a genre, but that's the closest thing that makes sense. The 5 spectra are scattered throughout each level. It's your job to gather pollen to fill seeds, which then sprout and grow into plants on which you can climb and reach higher areas of the levels. Plants, nature, and growth are huge themes here, and many parts of the game reinforce this. Through your platforming, time ticks down, and you also have to be on the lookout for time droplets to keep your game going. The game is incredibly floaty. Your character sticks to surfaces and can jump around with a general disregard for gravity, and it feels great. Eden keeps you feeling like nothing is out of reach, and it's just generally fun to explore at your whims. And exploration, it turns out, is one of the main focuses here. The levels are huge and sprawling, and with no map to guide you, you're left to pick out your own path and figure out where to go. Thankfully, while this game is timed, there really isn't much use for rushing. The music does a good enough job on its own to keep you pushing forward, but we'll get to that in a bit. Really though, I never felt too pressured to act quickly. Along with exploration, growth is the main and most obvious theme running through Eden. The levels are gardens, and they will all grow larger as you fill it out and work towards your goal. The level doesn't reset each time you go in for the next spectra, doing an excellent job of promoting the overall sense of growing. Even the overworld grows. As spectra are gained, plants in the overworld sprout that allow you to continue on to the subsequent levels. Everything is growing all the time. This leads us into the music itself. Each level has its own music, and all of the tracks kind of follow the same pattern. The songs start out simplistic, and over time build and flesh out, mirroring the growth that happens on screen. Most of the songs are pretty long, and have more substance than just a quick loop repeated. In a video like this where I try to showcase a bunch of different songs, this makes it hard, since the build-up is part of the beauty and the effect. A simple repeating beat is the typical starting point for most of these tunes, and from there the tracks add on more and more instruments to flesh everything out. The pulse and the growth push the player forward as they explore throughout the level. What happens in the audio tends to reflect what is happening on screen, and, forgive the buzzword, but the game feels like it was designed with an overall cohesiveness and synergy that wraps it all together. It's not surprising, then, to learn that the music and the art were designed by the same person. At the risk of horribly butchering the pronunciation, I'll spare the attempt and just put the name on screen. His art and music wrap together tightly, and it makes total sense when looking at the complete package. The art and the music supplement the core gameplay, and without the two, the game would lose all that makes it unique. Every level leaves me awestruck, and I have frequently brought up this game when discussing video games as an artistic medium, because I'm hard-pressed to find a more worthy example. The gameplay shown is for the PC version, but at the time of publishing the game is also available on the PSN as well. Needless to say, I recommend this game wholeheartedly, and urge you to check it out if you haven't already. Make sure to pick it up with the soundtrack. I sincerely thank you for watching this. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all that whatever YouTube business to help support me. I want to do more of this, and I'd like to hear what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and all that good stuff. So, I'll see you next time, see you soon, I have more planned, and thank you for watching. I appreciate every bit of it. Thank you.